Nestled in the heart of China, where the mountains touch the sky and nature reveals its raw beauty, lies a road that has left travelers in awe, terror, and disbelief. Welcome to the Guoliang Hanging Wall Road, one of the most dangerous and breathtaking roads in the world. Built into the sheer cliff face, this incredible road was carved out by hand, without modern machinery, and it will leave you questioning how on earth anyone thought this was possible. But that's exactly what makes this place legendary. Imagine driving along this cliff, with nothing but a thin concrete barrier separating you from the abyss. It's so narrow that only one car can pass at a time, and when you meet another vehicle, well, you'll have to find a way to squeeze by. Talk about a nerve-wracking experience. But how did this road come to be? Let's take you back to the 1970s, when a small village, Guoliang, was isolated from the outside world. The only way in was through treacherous mountain paths that were nearly impossible to navigate. So, the villagers took matters into their own hands. Armed with only hand tools, these brave souls spent 5 long years carving out a road directly into the mountain. It's said they used little more than hammers, chisels, and sheer willpower to create this marvel, a feat that would seem impossible today. As you can see, the path is carved right into the rock face. The cliffs rise sharply on one side, while on the other, it's a dizzying drop into the valley below. There's something both terrifying and exhilarating about walking here. It's not just a road, it's a piece of history. Take a moment to look at this view. The valley below is covered in dense forests, with rivers snaking through the landscape. The greenery seems endless, and the way the light dances off the water creates a tranquil contrast to the dramatic cliffs above us. These tunnel openings are what make Guoliang Tunnel Road so unique. This road was built by local villagers in the 1970s as a way to connect their isolated village with the outside world. It took them over 5 years to carve these tunnels with just basic tools, and today, it stands as a symbol of determination and human ingenuity. The flora here is surprisingly diverse. Along the path, you can find wildflowers and small plants clinging to the rock, thriving in the shadow of the towering cliffs. And if you're lucky, you might spot some local wildlife, like the soaring birds of prey that call these cliffs home. Of course, this road isn't for the faint of heart. It's incredibly narrow, and there's no guardrail between you and the sheer drop. You have to stay focused every step of the way because one wrong move, well, let's just say you'd have a very long fall ahead of you. Just look at how the road weaves around the mountainside, perfectly hugging the contours of the land. It's a masterpiece of engineering, especially considering the limited tools the villagers had back in the 1970s. Each curve here is a testament to their bravery and their unyielding spirit. As the sun sets behind the mountains, it's hard not to be in awe of the natural beauty and the courage it took to build this road. Millstones, houses, tables, benches, kongs, bridges, roads, and stone-steel corridors, all made of stone. Their village has a characteristic, which is that it is all made of stone. This village is quite lively, right? There is a river in the village, so there is no shortage of water on the mountain. This village has only more than 300 people in total, and now they are all doing homestays and tourism. Check out these hotels, inns, restaurants, and shops selling mountain products. All of these buildings are made of stone. The various roads are intricate, and the stone slabs and stone walls are like a maze. This is the 13 Warriors Exhibition Hall, and it's free to visit. It shows the construction site from that time. This is a historic images of the construction of the Guoliang Village Tunnel Road. As we step outside the tunnel, it's hard to ignore the vastness of the landscape. These towering mountains, some of which rise over 2,000 meters, frame the road like an epic backdrop. The area is filled with dramatic cliffs, deep gorges, and lush forests. Below us, the valley stretches out, and the river winds its way through the heart of it. The flowing water looks almost like a ribbon, weaving its way around the rocks and trees. There's something magical about watching nature carve its way through these mountains over thousands of years. Surprisingly, this area is home to a wide variety of plant life. You'll find dense forests of pine, cypress, and oak, and in spring, the hills come alive with wildflowers. It's a peaceful and serene contrast to the dramatic road we've just explored. The wildlife here is just as captivating. The sky above is often dotted with eagles and vultures, soaring high on the mountain winds. On the ground, you might spot rabbits or foxes darting through the underbrush. It's a beautiful reminder of how nature thrives, even in the most rugged terrain. Looking at these towering cliffs, it's easy to appreciate the true scale of the Guoliang Tunnel Road. The village had been isolated for centuries, and building this road was the villagers' way of connecting with the world. It's no surprise that they chose this extreme route, cutting through the very rock that surrounds them. As night falls over the mountains, the Guoliang Hanging Wall Road reveals its breathtaking beauty. In the dark, LED lights line the road, guiding travelers along the narrow, winding path. Thanks for joining me on this tour of Guoliang Hanging Wall Road. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon for more amazing content. See you next time.